We battled for Thaniel for quite a long time, facing everything that the Shadowlands could throw at us. In the end, we prevailed, of course, and there was no sacrifice other than a bit of blood and time. But this Thaniel isn't the only one to be attached to the land. Seems like this is only half of him. The other half is out there still, though I have a notion of who and where he is. Oliver would make perfect sense being the other half of Thaniel. You can see he's part shadow just in his face, so we must go and convince this Oliver that he needs to reunite with his other half, Thaniel.
The girl must learn the ways of the arcane, but she shan't remain here.
Well, it's a good thing that you're here for counsel on this and for her. Gale would be the only other person I can think that could help. Where will she go then?
The weave knows her purpose. It will guide her plainly, if she listens. Arabella holds a power beyond reckoning.
Really?
That of the decaying forest and the seedling that bore it. But it is unbalanced. Her yoke is already heavy. If she walks thy path, it will surely break. Arabella will depart once thou dost leave these accursed lands.
Okay.
She will find her way safely. Thus, it is fated.
Bowman, you're making me leave.
Fear not, girl. Abandon not the weave, and it shall not abandon thee.
Wow, Withers, I never thought you had it in you to be so parental and almost caring in a way. Well, he's never done wrong by us. He's just stood there staring at us and always availed his services himself for his services to us. Alright then. If Withers says it, then I suppose you can trust Withers. If he says you'll be safe, you should believe him. You'll be alright, Arabella.
You feel the grief fade as if it were your own. There is a lightness in her now, veiling the power within, soothing it.
Is that my future? Is that why they died?
It is.
It's wonderful. Thank you, Bowman, for being nice.
I'd say he was
nice. If there are people
nice.
like you around, perhaps everything will be alright.
Thaniel isn't the only child that has been saved recently. Arabella was too. I cannot believe she was in the Shadowlands alone, without any torch or blessing, and in Reithwin, which has the worst of the curse. Turns out that she is a very brave and talented girl. Oddly enough, she's also very unique. Unfortunately, she will be leaving us soon, for her destiny, I gather. Without her parents, and not trusting the other tieflings, there is no place for her here. She surely cannot stay with us, not for long. It's just too dangerous, especially once we leave the Shadowlands. It was Withers that talked her into it, and Withers who has been giving her counsel. I've seen a new side to that old undead creature. He sounds almost caring and parental. I sort of wished he'd talk to us like that. Give us a glimpse of our future and what we need to do. But I suppose being adults we can decide for ourselves. Even so, I still wish he'd talk to me like that. I have so many questions and so many fears about our situation. I suppose this strange being is beyond anything that I gathered he was, and I didn't have a clue what he was before. I think there is something very special and powerful about Withers. I just don't know what it is yet. I'm readying us for the coming battle with Githyanki. This time he cannot live and he must be put down, for the betterment of all of Toril. Yes, I can hear him now. I'm a chosen of the absolute, blah blah blah. I'm evil, blah blah blah. My power is unstoppable, blah blah blah. And now you're going to die, Siren, blah blah blah. I hope to throw this rune powder and ignite it right in his face. That, and I have this flask that I picked up from the Zentarum. I'll have to look at it later to determine what it is, but Between that, my potions, and all the smoke powder we have, this elf, Githyanki, cannot win. We will prevail. He will fall. We'll have to focus on getting Oliver to merge with Thaniel first, and then we'll explore more of Reithwin. It is nice to actually have Halsin accompany us in our party now. All he's been doing before was standing around watching us and occasionally giving advice. Now we get to have the giant bear with us out there fighting our enemies. Ultimately, we'll be going into Moonrise Towers, but because I've delayed the Gauntlet of Shar, that will hopefully be the last thing we do here in the Shadowlands, or just Reithwin by then. I hope to see the sun and life growing back here soon. It's only a matter of time. Now, how did Halsin become such a great druid? He's gone with Circle of the Moon, where he can shift form into massive beasts and even primordial elementals. And his spells, quite the healer. Didn't even know that, but... Yes, so he's just like a cleric in many ways. He can change form and fight. Halsin has a cantrip. Guidance. Nice flame blade. The feet. Let's see. He's durable. Very tough. He has access to up to level 4 spells, but we're currently looking at where he was when he had access just to level 3. Let's see what spells he can get. Or prepare, at least. Owlbear form? Really? We all know he likes to turn into a bear. An owlbear. See? Access to level 4. He has Ice Storm as well. Wow. Wall of Fire. Saber-toothed tiger. That's quite the feat, or quite the spell, or druid ability, I should say, at least anyways. What did he have? Grasping vines. There. And he's going with ability improvement. Now, we have Halsin as part of our group, instead of just hanging around camp watching us.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, to the last light inn we go. I haven't found Thaniel, but I do have some things to talk to Isabel about. Isabel, I found the empty sarcophagus of an Isabel Thorm, Githyanki's daughter.
An unfortunate coincidence. I hope never to meet the wicked man who hemorrhaged shadows over this peaceful village.
Okay, I won't let that happen.
I know you won't.
You still have questions.
Go on then.
This curse seems incredibly powerful. What can you tell me more about it?
It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric, the one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough.
How'd you come to this place?
Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost.
So I don't know much about you. Care to fill in the blanks?
I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories.
Alright. I'm not sure where Thaniel is, actually. He's not in any of the beds where Artculla is. Well, I trust Halsin. Alright, then. We don't have to do anything else. We can just... There's a thing right by him. By, Oliver. Punish the wicked, find the ledger. Hidden treasure. Find the tieflings. Moonstone Tower here. So we still have to go back and then go down, explore the rest of the town of Reithwin.
You could hear nature's symphony in this place. Now, it is quiet. Quiet and dead.
Yes.
I can make some animal noises if it will make you feel more at home.
You bleat well enough as it is.
Did we go to the right spot? Oh, it's up here. This way.
No traps, please.
I see Oliver. I was wondering about him from the start. There's nothing else that can really explain
I
how
won fair and square.
he could be
There's no point in playing again. I want a challenge.
half shadow and still...
Shrouded in shadows, the child's resemblance to Thaniel is unmistakable. This must be his dark half, warped by the curse.
Go on, find someone else to play with.
I know who you really are and where you really belong. You need to reunite with Thaniel.
Spoil sport. I'm not going back. I like it here. I've made a family for myself. I get to play all the time.
Faye. Like it or not, you don't belong here, Oliver.
Yes, I do. You can't make me do anything. I don't want to play with you anymore.
Figured this would happen.
To the shadows. After him, Rastiel. We need to see this through.
Really? Where did we end up? This isn't Reithwin. Wraith's daddy and mummy. Yeah, we're right back in Reithwin. Here's the place, the whatever, Altau de Shar. And there he is in there. I don't want to hurt the boy. Alright. See if I can't run. Sing. About as much as I can do. We can do this. These aren't really him.
I shall never relent.
Oh, he put Lays out asleep. This one's for long rest for Sunbeam.
Onward.
Alright. Let's...
Think you can take me on?
You're supposed to be playing, not breaking things.
No, this has gotten serious, Oliver.
You want to play? Let me show you my favorite toy.
Ooh. What is that thing? I really could use Lazow's help. You back with this, Lazo. Some owlbear shadow. Oof. Well, I suppose I'm left with this. Fine. Here we go. Ah, unnecessary to use. There we go. It's dead.
Spoiling my fun. Stop it right now. You'll be sorry.
Victory awaits. This is your end. What's the plan? Time to meet your maker.
He's got some kind of dome over him. Poor Halsin. Alright.
All I wanted to do was play.
More of them.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone? Why can't I just stay here, playing? I had everything I've ever wanted, right here! And you've ruined it. I'm not leaving. You can't make me.
Be gentle. He's much more than a child. But he doesn't truly know that.
I guess I'll look over your massive cave bear form to speak to him. I think you should speak to him, Halsin. You know what needs to be said better than anyone.
It shall be done. Oliver, nobody is making you leave. This is your home. But it is dark, empty, lonely. I don't want you to be alone. I want you to be with Thaniel.
Why should I go back to him? He abandoned me.
No. You were stolen from each other. Neither of you are to blame. And I know your pain. I truly do. Thaniel was my friend also. I played with him, grew up while he stayed the same. He made me who I am today. And then he was ripped away from me. Same as for you. But you need not be alone any longer. You need not invent friends. Thaniel is back. He is waiting for you.
Fine. I'll do it. It might be nice to be with him again. Bye. And thank you for playing with me.
It's done, at last. Soon the land will be unshrouded. We should return to Thaniel when we can.
Okay. Alright, we have to go and see Thaniel. I am curious about this ledger thing, though. To camp. We'll come right back and then head south. Investigate the rest of the town. There was those, looked like undead out just south, or to the southwest of the healing home.
What path lies before me?
I wonder if that's not where I should go next. Right, all these items are irritating me. I might have to just come back and pick it all up and try to sell it. There's Thaniel. Oh, it's amazing.
The druid Halsin spoke to me while I was sleeping. He spoke of you. Said that you fought shadow and spite to restore me. 100 years of sickness almost ended. I feel every root that riddles the earth beginning to unfold. But there is one anchor, still holding the shadows in place.
Moonrise Towers.
The soul that brought it into being. For the land to heal. Ketheric Thorm must die.
Oh, of course.
Ketheric's soul still nourishes the shadows. Destroy him, so the land may heal. So that I may heal.
How strange that you are the land. Oh. I mean, I've heard of caretakers of the land. A lot of Fae like to do that, but being the land... I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not like I'm a druid. I just have had a lot of experience around their kind. Halsin.
Oakfather preserve you.
I met a peer of yours, the druid Jaheira. Do you know her?
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived.
You never actually met her.
Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt.
You know, for a wood elf, I have to say you're the tallest and largest wood elf I've ever met in my life. I didn't even know they could get as big as you. You're about the same size as I am. You seem to admire her greatly.
There is much to admire, judging by the stories. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga? At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
So you spent all these years fighting the Shadow Curse. What happens once it's lifted?
Honestly, I never thought I'd make it that far. But the Absolute is a threat to all, and I promised I'd help you with your parasite. So, I'll remain with you. If you'll have me, that is.
Of course. The Absolute is a much greater threat than just the Shadowlands. I'm not sure. Was it growing over time? Maybe it was just Reithwin where it started for a time, and then over the weeks and months it just expanded to its, or even years, to where it is now. Of course, I only wish you'd have joined me earlier.
So do I. But one duty at a time.
How am I holding up in your estimations?
I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded.
So what happened before when the Shadow Curse was unleashed?
Druids and Harpers joined together to put a stop to Ketheric Thorm. We marched on Moonrise, and after much fighting, we prevailed. Even in defeat, though, Ketheric turned to Shah. Not long after we sealed him away in his tomb, the Shadow Curse took hold. No one had seen the likes of it before.
Sealed him away.
No one knew how to react. Then it started to claim all those within its reach. Those who had survived the battles now fell to the shadows. Became part of the shadows. And worst of all, I lost contact with Thaniel. I wanted to try and find him, but we couldn't stay. We would have all succumbed. When the Archdruid of the Grove, my predecessor, was seized by the curse, I had to lead the survivors to safety. That was my first day as Archdruid. An inauspicious beginning.
Inauspicious sounds like you did what you had to and saved lives.
You are right, but I must not lose focus until everything has been put right. I've wasted too much time already. Years in which nature has suffered.
I feel like I haven't gotten to know you properly yet.
It's true, and I can't imagine I helped with that. Sometimes I let the task at hand consume me, and people think I'm obsessed. Trust me, the day I no longer have to talk about the Shadow Curse will be a happy one. What would you like to know?
Well, you know, I'd rather just face the Shadow Curse than what we're facing with the Absolute. And we almost have the Shadow Curse beat. And I don't know quite how to say this properly, but you're quite large for an elf. In fact, you are the largest elf I've ever seen. I'm half-elf. And I always was told I was as large as a big human. In fact, some of the other children used to call me human.
I am? Trust me, it's been said. You show more restraint than most in avoiding the subject until now.
Does this have something to do with you being a druid who likes to turn into a great big cave bear? Any idea how that came about?
Who's to say? Perhaps there's a half-orc buried somewhere in my ancestry. Or perhaps not. Sometimes I think conventional wisdom is too narrow about what someone can or cannot be. Stranger things have most certainly happened.
How did you come to be a druid?
I had a friend when I was young, long ago. He played with me in the forests where I grew up. But eventually, I realized no one else had heard of him. It was Thaniel, of course.
I was going to say.
Nature was my very first friend. I get older, but he hasn't changed a day. I knew then that I had to be more than a companion to him. I had to be a protector.
Do you have people out there somewhere? Family, friends, a lover, perhaps?
You're not a doppelganger, are you? Trying to study me to learn all my secrets so
you've been hanging around the periphery of our camp and not really
Save for me,
having much to do with
my
us.
line perished a long time ago. They rest in High Forest now, near the shade of the grandfather tree.
Oh.
The Grove became my family, with Sylvanus as my teacher. And now I have you.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It was a long time ago. The wounds don't heal, but they become more bearable.
Alright then. That's enough for now.
Anytime.
You can travel with us. I was going to say the best group would be Will, Halsin, and Shadowheart going into Moonrise Towers. I don't think I have... I have some scrolls to give. I'd love to have Gale with us, of course. I really wish we had Gale. Wish we only had room. So I almost have 9,000 gold. This is by far the most I've ever had in my life. Who says adventuring doesn't pay? Well, I guess it doesn't for the ones who die and perish. Okay, so we're going to continue. I'm glad Thaniel's out, but I'm going to leave camp. Glad Thaniel's out. Did we... I think we looted everything.
An older man turns his head away in shame. His neighbors would not renounce Selûne. Now they hang in the town square.
Terrible.
You feel a rush of outrage.
I remember reading
Shah
these,
to the
or
end.
listening to these.
So why does the Night Singer's curse not spare her?
Alright. So, he was sealed away, then the curse came. Was it possible that he did it from when he was sealed away? Or was it somebody else that called in a devil to get rid of the Sharans, even though the Sharans were already defeated? Alright, so we're gonna go west. See it on my map. West, this way. We did see those undead. Shadows, whatever they were. The city is quite torn apart by all these trees. What's this plaque say? House of Healing.
Reithwin House of Healing. Presiding surgeon, Malus Thorm.
No longer. Malus Thorm is taking us a permanent sabbatical. Alright, I'm not sure where it was. So didn't we come out of here and we looked down here? It was here, I think. We're still heading west, right? Strange, I would have thought it'd be right here.
Always room for more.
What does the street signs say?
This does.
Here, House of Healing. West, Baldur's Gate. East, Central Square.
Oh. Yes, so before we go into Moonrise Towers, I guess we'll gather up Will. I was actually planning to do that before I left camp. What's wrong with me? My head's not screwed on right at the moment. Too many things to think of. I was thinking about how the Shadow Curse came to be exactly.
Reithwin House of Healing.
Yes, yes, yes.
Presiding surgeon, Malus Thorm.
We have not been this way. No, I swear there was a... And it wasn't like this. What's my map say? So west is Baldur's Gate.
The psionic detector is sounding. Vlaakith's warriors are upon us.
Alright. Actually glad that you're here. I seem to be out of spells. Maybe we should have had a long rest and brought Will out with us. No, I'm glad you're here. But they're going to attack you worse than us. You're a traitor to them. The Vlaakith will really have it out for you more than anybody, Lae'zel. So that is what's going to happen when we go west, or are they currently after us right now? Yeah, I thought it was part of the grave where we saw those undead. I just remember going down there. Is it down here? I think it was. Is it not? There they are. Shadow Curse. Going to say, go around and confront them or go back into the House of Healing and come out here, but you know, it really doesn't matter. Would that I had a fireball. Now I'm thinking like Gale. Blow them up. Well, we have Lae'zel with us. Half-orc. Wraith. Wraiths will be the worst, I think. Dwarf. Human. I mean, they're probably harpers before. What can we do here? Wow, Lae'zel, why don't I just stand up here and watch? Oh, I can never do such a thing. I have to take part in this. I have no I can't use any of my smites. Wraith. Ah! Wraith. Of course it comes after me. You have Misty Step. Oh. Why didn't I think of that? He's kind of, well, a little bit like a mage and a cleric in one, actually, now that I think of it. But with nature. Where are they all? 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't see the shadows, just the wraith.
I must reach there.
Have to keep going.
She can't even target them. Really? Okay, I guess she's being blocked from seeing. That's strange. I'm not sure what she can do then. You can turn undead, will it even reach? Might as well. I think she got one of the shadows. Hit it hard.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Yeah, we're missing a hound, and where the heck is it?
Breathe deep and move.
In one of the shadows.
The power of nature flows through me.
He does have Misty Step. Well.
Onward.
You still can't see it. She has... Everybody has Misty Step these days. Where's the Shadow Mastiff?
My path be true.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Takes a lot of strength to do that in heavy armor. Takes a lot of my energy.
Let none stand in our way.
Where is it?
No time to spare.
Did it try to go around? You got lost? Oh! Invisible! I don't remember them doing that before.
Moving.
You know what? If you could catch up... Let's see. You might be able to blind it. Everybody stick together.
On the move.
Where'd it go?
What now?
Come here,
We shall
dog.
prevail.
We shall prevail. Did it go this way?
Got to press on. Make way.
Blood comes easy these days.
If I turn my sword... No, I can't. I have to rest for a while first.
Unleash me.
It's a little annoying. I think it's over here. Here it is. Nice try. We see you now. That was a good hit. Finally.
Maggots will be done.
I've got a
Oops.
long road ahead.
That was not what she wanted to cast.
Looking ahead.
Pretty sure we went through here. This is maybe where we came through and saw them all.
If not over, then through.
Coffins. Bunch of crates. Everything. We've... Pretty much every crate has been full of nothing since we've gotten to, the Shadowlands. So what is down there? A morgue? Ew, some rotten things in here. Let's go look. That does not sound ominous. What's in the morgue? Part of the House of Healing. I rather thought we were finished with them.
No traps, please.
That's curious.
Button. Notice. A reminder, sisters, do not forget that patients passing through these hallowed halls must needs be stripped of such frivolous items as jewelry, timepieces, and extraneous gold amounts. These burdens can be safely stored in the vault behind the hidden wall, that they not confuse matters between ourselves and Githyanki's justiciars. We'd like to avoid misunderstandings if possible. So you are looting the dead. And that's what I'll... Ooh, I don't need stacked towels. Backpack. Burlap sack. What's this button do then? This is perhaps where it was all stored, hopefully. Before we go in, is there anything else? There's none of the doors here. Ugh. That's where the smell's coming from. Disgusting. I take it there's not much in here. Frostkiss Ale with bank. Nothing else. So we have the doors, then we have this room over here. Oh, this wooden casket. The doors here. The body. Charred corpse. Yuck. Yuck. Open crate. Pouch. Seems like somebody's gotten to this place. I mean, there's a chest here. Strange tendril and amulet. Ivard's black tentacles. A mage's spell, is it not? A ring. Furzu's ring of trading. The sacks. Well, unless you want clothes, this isn't much of a treasure room. Alright then. I guess the shadows count for undead, but in a place like this I would have expected... You know what? I don't think the shadows would allow anything to be just wandering around that wasn't controlled by them in some manner. Is that a zombie? I think I found our undead. I never really considered shadows undead, but... Hear that? We have something in here. Ah! Alright. Well, we're an undead killing crew. Let's take care of them. What is that? There's like a cloud of poison in the middle of this.
Never a dull moment.
Ugh. I thought... Maybe... Do I even have a spell? I think that there is a spell to push this stuff away, even though I have no slots available. I'm all used up. So this is what I've memorized, but I'm pretty sure there was one... I don't know if I have it or somebody else. Maybe it's a Halsin thing. poisoned. Yeah, I don't have my smites. It's a tough zombie.
Defended at any cost.
But you have spells, so you can help. You cast Wall of Fire. Can you move a bit? Ugh, the poison's got him. Maybe just an area that he can see? Yes, it's an area he can see. How is that target blocked, he says? It's not blocked. Good enough. Just don't hit me. I'm a little close to it. Don't you have the ability to heal yourself from these types of things? He can't move. Oh, he can move. Right into the poison. There. That'll handle them. Oh, didn't last for long, but it did hurt them.
No choice but to keep going.
Thing's almost dead. Ah, did I miss? No, I didn't miss. Alright, tough zombie's dead, but then there's other zombies on the other side. Oh, some of them are tough too.
Oh, Father, harden my heart.
Well, they have to get through fire. Into the fire. Good job. Ow. Poison doesn't do anything to the undead. That's not for them. They try to get through again. They're dead. Where's the last? Oh, right here. poison.
Moving ahead.
Can we clear this poison? Get rid of this poison somehow? The poison is awful. Lae'zel,
Assume nothing.
can you come here? Out of the poison, please.
Is that blood? No. Never mind.
Just a brief respite.
When's your fire going to stop? When's the poison going to go away?
Oakfather's blessings.
Do you have the means to get rid of it? I thought that there was something that would push it away. Well, the fire is out, but the poison's still all down there. It's positively terrible if we have to go through that.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I have potions. Let's go through this. Okay, so considering that I can also pick locks, I'm the only one in the group that really does, and disable traps, I think it'd be best if I take it. Oh, yeah, it lasts till a long rest, so I'll go through here. I do believe that I was life drained by that wraith too, so I'm obviously not at my best. So we found our actual classic zombies. Just no skeletons. There are wraiths up there, those are...
On my way.
We did see ghouls down in the Gauntlet of Shar, attached to that idiot searching for the night song.
Strange. The dust on the leftmost door has been wiped clean.
How much more can there be of this place? And if there's more undead, I can't face them all by myself, especially with no spells. Let's disarm that. There's another one on the other side. Be nice if we can close these vents and stop the poison. It's got to dissipate somewhere. There's a lever over there.
This doesn't open from here.
What?
I'm not getting through this way. Wonder what's past this.
Oh. This is about the most difficult lock I've ever attempted. I don't think it's really possible for me to pick through this. I gave it a good go, and every time I fail, I ruin the lockpicks, unlike Asterion. We could always bring him back here. He might be able to open that up.
Open up.
Maybe we'll find the keys somewhere? This one is not as bad. How many... Yeah, this place is actually getting quite expansive, so let's see about spells for my fellow companions. Okay.
Whatever shall it be?
It's not as good as the potion, but it does a fairly good job. Where's your... Here it is. Just in case that we're not alone, and I don't want to be the only one to face. I don't have many of these really good...
Very well.
Potioned, what do you call it? Excuse me. Some against poison. Mine completely cuts it out. Theirs just makes them resistant. Alright, you guys coming?
Breathe deep and move.
Maybe they're trying to avoid the poison. You're not going to avoid it that way. Let's get this sorted. Oh yeah, this doesn't make them immune, so let's get through this fast. Both Shadowheart and I are level drained. Or energy drained, level drained. Not at our best either. What is going on with you guys? You just want to stand out there in the cloud.
I'm ready. No time to waste.
Let's get going.
Potion of Greater Healing.
I'll take that.
I'd like to find those.
Trap. Be cautious.
Heal Giant Strength. Superior Healing. Oh wait, I picked up something else. Is that a log? Blood Bank Log. Blood and Bodily Fluid Log. Addendum the first. It is no longer necessary to log names, race, or creature type is sufficient. Malus Thorn. Addendum the second. You will use either the term donor or vessel when describing a source of extraction. Victim is an ugly and inaccurate word. Name redacted half-elf. Occupation farmer. Cause of death extremity amputation. They took blood. Cadaver dumped in canal. Live extraction. Cause of death live extraction. Extraction fluid, blood, lymph, spinal fluid, notes, refused toll payment, cadaver cremated after extraction. This is disgusting. They took from an ogre. Occupation, cause of death, fatal wounds to skull and torso, extraction, blood. Corpse confiscated by Balthazar. The list continues for many pages. This is another one of Catharic's cronies. I guess with all this poison about, we won't be bringing in Scratch. Even though I'd like to. Uh-oh. Ah! Acid. I'm okay.
Can't keep me out.
Eversight Ring. Immunity to blindness. One of the relics of Deep Dwera's rebellious children, paranoid by nature, Dwera had erected a vast array of biting, blasting, blinding traps and safeguards to keep her enemies from gaining her sanctum. Of course, this also meant her children were sealed in with her by the same deadly measures. Who is this Dwera? I keep hearing about her. I'm not sure what's keeping that skeleton floating like that. Some poison.
That's curious.
Liver. Maybe it opened up that door that we couldn't open. Surgeon's research notes. I discovered all too late that I was making things much harder on myself than necessary. There was no need for such complex chemical experimentation. No, foolish me. I ought to have turned to that which was already been perfected by nature. Fortunately, my research led me to the carapace of the carrion crawler, which contains a paralytic agent so powerful I must be quite cautious not to breathe it in during the refinement process, lest I fall asleep at my workbench. There's poison here. Is that what it is? Ah, yes. Very good weapon, or very good poison to use against our foes. Tissue and organ register. Took from a gnome. Bladder, left lung, unknown necrosis, gangrenous skin, distal extremities missing. Unidentified dwarf, recovered left hand, both feet, brain, left hemisphere, cause of death, abdominal hole, arcane origin. Note, run through by lightning, brain's right hemisphere scorched. Unidentified human, skeletal remains only, cremation, cause of death, cremation, arcane origin. Ooh. Notes delivered in urn. The list goes on. The final entry includes an extensive note inked in a flowing script. Githyanki promised the finest of specimens, yet Balthazar provides naught but dregs for my research. A spleen here, a finger there, an intact head if I'm lucky. That bloody necromancer has kept the finest cadavers for himself. I will talk to my nephew. Whether he listens is another matter. That was Malus Thorn. Pile of bones. It's not much in here. Slim pickings even for an adventurer coming to loot the place. Curse you, Malus Thorn. Give me something good to loot. Nothing there. Bottle rack. No bottles. Vase. Never anything good in these vases. Oh. Found another vent. Tried to disarm it. Yeah. Well, I'm immune to poison. If it's going to pump out more poison, go ahead. Again. Got it. Ah, the air is turning less foul here. Wonder if I couldn't just go through here like that. Finding all the vents. I did get rid of that one. I guess the air around it is better. Another vent here. Should have done this to begin with. A little better. There's a zombie I haven't looted here. Okay, just hold on. There's gonna be another vent around here. These potions are very good. Where is the vent? I don't see it. Well, at least we have half of it gone. Don't let this open. Ah, that worked. What's this way?
I'll give it a shot.
A button there. Please don't just close the door. That sounded like nothing happened.
Eager for battle.
Yeah, how about being eager to come in here?
Quickly then.
Never wanted the easy path.
Headless statue. Nothing, and more nothing. Alright, should we be leaping over to the other side? There's a chest over on this one. You know what, I think that you might be able to make that, Lae'zel. I think she needs a long rest first, she says, yes.
Oh,
I have potions of vaulting. And I guess I should be the one to do it. Because nobody else can even come with me anyway, so... Where's these potions? Fire resistance. Oh, in case we have to deal with a lot of fire. Revivify, another one. We can't argue with having a bunch of those. The more fire resistance. I've got a lot of them. I thought I had potions of vaulting. I should. Let's look for it. Here we go.
Right tool will do the trick.
Ah. Flesh melter cloak. Ah, they take acid damage whenever they get hit. The attackers take it. Alright, so that's that. Let's jump over here now. What's over here? I don't really want to go these places alone. I don't know how smart that is.
Blackets will be done.
It's down below. Oh, the corpses. Nasty. It's all corpses.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Not sure if this is smart.
With haste.
I guess I could always, drink another one. I have a few more. Backpack. Torch, which I do not need. No, do not need that. It'll carry everything in this world. Ominous crevice. Where did I end up? Oh. This is outside the... I'm not sure what's here. I don't think I should be here alone, though. Oh, I am pretty tough. But I can't fight off a whole band of enemies by myself. Especially with no spells. Potion of flying will also do. We've got a bunch of those. And I guess we can just, instead of using more potions up, we can come back. We came out the other side, north side. Where were we? Down here. Mausoleum. This is the road west of Baldur's Gate. I think we went in there. Okay. Let's get my crew over this side. Alright, we made it.
Here we go.
This may be nothing on the other side, who knows? It's not easy to get over here, so it's quite isolated. Whatever here is here, if anything is here at all. Fish barrel. Rotten fish, of course. Bucket of fish. More rotten fish. Clothing. Rotten fish. So who lives here? Oh! Oh, these are those Koatua things. I'm glad I didn't come out by myself. We encountered these in the Underdark. Gale told me that they're called Koatua. Your light is blinding them. Oh, they're trying to bash through the wall. There's quite a lot of them. We haven't fought them before. We hope these aren't the same ones that we knew. Maybe they didn't like the god I tried to set them up with, Lathander. I don't even remember what they ended up calling it. No, this is definitely a case of fireballs. Lae'zel. Is there like a large one here? They're cursed. Is the shadow around them? Look at them. Alright. If you could just get a little bit closer. Oh no, this size is blocked. Oh well. Better 3 than none. Have any more of those?
Oh, Father, shield your servant.
Something to hurt them. There's one right here.
I won't give in.
Let me take this one out, if I can.
May the gods take you first.
The scent of blood is in the air.
What's the range on the... no, it's just one. That's not what I was thinking. Oof, you hurt us too. At least you got some of them. That's a tough one. Trying to capture you. Nets.
Withstand nature's wrath.
Try that again. Whoa! Whoa! One flew really far away. Into the water.
Another fight. Let's go.
Sure, if Lae'zel needs my help, I'm not going to be over there anyways.
No time for mercy.
At least try to. What can she use? Spirit Guardians? Yes. That'll help, especially they're gonna keep coming around the corner. You didn't need my help at all, Lizzo. One-woman army.
We shall carry the day.
Well, so much for peace. At the ready.
What's with all this electricity in the air? Turning undead with this. Did they perhaps cast that?
Down with you.
Oh, he can't do anything. They've ensnared him.
Come on. Can't stay idle. Let's move.
Hey. Not poison, now it's electricity. Okay, get close. I said get close. Where are you going, Lisa? Yeah. Got all these things. Lightning jab, but that must have been where it comes from. I don't know. Hopefully that wasn't rotten fish. No, it's not rotten. Try not to get anything that's rotten. I said you don't want to add that to the our camp food supplies. Lots of loot to be had now. A chest. Painted chest. Fire resistance, necrotic resistance, wizardbane oil.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Well, they must have been doing what they know, staying here and fishing. Because they have fresh fish on them. A lot of them have pearls, too. Fish?
Don't mind if I do.
More fish. I believe Lae'zel took out all of these on this side by herself. And then came back on the other side to finish more of them. Maybe I should have been a fighter. Oh well. A little late now, I've made my oath and all that. This one is rotten fish. Anything else down here? Well, that seems to be it. Did we get to the chest?
Let's have a look.
Apparently we didn't. More things that only fish people would be excited about. Is there anything down this way? No, I don't see anything. What about up here? This is quite exhausting and heavy armor. More of the shadow. We can climb up here. Where does this go? Oh. We didn't even know it was down. There's anything down this way. This is the graveyard. Alright then. Well, we didn't finish exploring that mausoleum. Unfortunately, there's no means of teleporting down there. Unless I want to go to the start of the town. Or to the Grand Mausoleum. Which is a little closer, so I guess we'll go there from here. Make our way down again. Let's get back to the morgue. Are you coming? I guess I can't really jump like Lae'zel can. Alright, there's just this last door. Well, as I said before, Lae'zel and I can handle anything. Dead Harper. An actual dead one, not one that was taken over by Shadow that we killed. A key on it. Research notes. Spell remove shadow curse possible. Variant on remove curse. Dispel magic. Other. Recitation. Umbra receptive ineffective. Nox exodus ineffective. Nox fit lux potential. Nox fino potential. Vita in umbra ineffective. Vita cava unintended consequences. Living armor. Gesture. A number of spellcasting gestures are traced beneath. Somebody was trying to get rid of it. Day 2 of darkness. I stood calm as Githyanki uttered his final curse and then withered. As my fellow harpers dragged his putrid corpse from the battlefield, I allowed myself to feel relief, even solace. A wrong had been righted, an evil thwarted. Victory had come. But I had yet to know at its true cost. The darkness shrouded the land like a vast cloak. It began as a chill, as if the claw of winter had gripped us. Within hours, every breath was a dagger piercing my throat. I hungered for air like a wolf hungers for meat, yet I could still get my fill, thanks to my armor. Would that the men and women of Reithwin had been so well equipped. One by one they fell, only to rise as shadows of themselves, intent on extinguishing all light and all life. The shadows hang less heavy in this place. It still takes some effort to fill my lungs, but better to expend effort than to unite with darkness. My trap should keep me safe, or at least safe enough. Day 5 of darkness. The shadows ebb and wane. A torch flame is sometimes enough to burn them away, but no light can dispel the deepest of them. I called my familiar Corvin to my side, but he could scarcely take wing. Tomorrow I search, and not just for food and drink. I might find a scroll, or an artifact, or an arcane focus that can ward off this curse. Perhaps I might even find another survivor. Day 18 of darkness. It's a particular loneliness in these shadows. Corvin shows great affection when I call him, even as he suffers. Those few minutes are at least some comfort for us both. It is remarkably still in here, and even stiller out there. I have found a few scrolls and books near the House of Healing, as well as some scattered artifacts, but they hold nothing for me. The only answers call out from within the house itself, where I dare not enter. I hear the moans of the anguished, the shouts of the cruel. There are those who make their home in the shadows, but I am no less alone for them. Who is this, and what kind of armor would keep you protected from the shadows? Day 26 of darkness. I called on Corvin yet again, but I cannot bear his torment, nor can I bear my own. Grey has turned almost to black, and the air might as well be molasses or tar, so hard as it is to choke down. All beings should walk free of fear, I was taught. Oh, if only were I granted such a fine fate. I survived for almost a month. Olam's journal. Are you that? Must be him. I would think. Unfortunately, it didn't last. Well, as interesting as this is, we're about to remove the shadow curse from the land. I was hoping when we brought back the boy, Thaniel, that it would all be cleared up. Then it would just be between us and the Absolute. The shadow curse does put a bit of a damper on everything. I guess Githyanki is fine with it then. He's happy this is here. It's like a shield. Protects him from most who come near. I'm not sure, does even he have to use moon lanterns, or is he okay with this? If it was from Shar, I would think that being one of Shar's greatest warriors, he would be fine. Nothing. Alright, let's get out of here, return to camp. Actually, let's use the teleport if we can. I don't want to go through this place any more than I have to. Reithwin town. There. We are missing someone. Our bear friend. There you are. Just when I thought of you.
At least things have stayed interesting.
No, they definitely have. Let's go to camp. Go for a nice rest. I'm tired. I don't think anybody wants to speak to me, but I have a lot of things to sell, so let's take care of that first. Okay, much better. Weird to be sleeping next to Halsin. So that cloak I gave to Halsin, that causes him to be hit with acid, which I think is perfect for when he's in his animal form.
Much to do.
When he's in his animal form, he gets hit quite a lot, I've noticed. So anything that hits him is going to suffer.
Never a dull moment.
I hope it works when he's in animal form. Should work. I don't know. Anyways, there's no one wants to speak to me. I don't like the sounds of the shadows out here. Oops. We need to return. You know what? We don't need Will. No, we don't. We don't need Will. Not yet. We're not going into Moonrise Towers. We still have that... this place down here. It's... Moonrise Towers is way down here. Okay, so we'll go west. Let's go along the road where we were... We picked up... Was it? I'm going the wrong way. We need to go this way. That the Githyanki were coming. So I have that item. Let me look at it. Quanath Psionic Detector. Barely perceptible magic flows from this unusual device. It is searching, seeking, listening very subtly for when the Githyanki are near. I also have that flask. Now, let me inspect this.
Decorated with a grinning face, this cold iron flask is sealed with a brass stopper.
So important from this. Now, Gale said there's something inside that is a weapon. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to try to deduce, see if I can't deduce what it is. If I can't, I can't. If it's a good one, then Githyanki. Use it on
Disguised among the
Githyanki.
decorative elements, you notice a familiar arcane engraving.
Oh?
This is a powerful magical item, capable of trapping and holding a creature. The sealed stopper suggests it is inhabited.
Oh. What if it's a powerful creature? Anyways, we could use it as an ally in the battlefield if I throw it at Githyanki. Sounds good to me. Plus we have the smoke powder. We have to get that smoke powder off of... I guess I can carry one. Will can carry one. Well, Halsin can carry one too. You can't really... I also have all those bombs, the smoke powder bombs. We're going south. We need to go north. We're too far south. Oh, what was this?
Dark justiciars, who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorm.
Yes, we've seen a lot of that. It was this way? Yeah, it was down this road that goes to Baldur's Gate. Now this is where the I guess you would have no choice but to head there. Unless you went far
Here,
north.
House of Healing. West, Baldur's Gate. East, Central Square.
Get ready. Githyanki are near. And with the rest, I am ready. Let's... Do not have those scrolls. I guess I used them up long ago. But is there anything I can use? Let's get ready and let's see what we can use for potions and scrolls. Okay, let's just go forward.
Another step forward.
Lae'zel, I took a potion of viciousness.
Morgue has failed to kill you. I won't make the same mistake.
Oh, glad we rested. These look like a tough bunch. But they won't be invincible, not to us. Halsin. Alright. Let's see. Hold person would be actually a really good, helpful spell. If it works, that is. Try and find capable dragging creatures towards itself. This could also keep them occupied as well. That'll help. Just stay out of the area. You know what, Lae'zel, you are tough, but I don't know if you would survive going up there by yourself. But you could go up, maybe not in the middle, but on the side. They would still all target her. Stay together.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I wonder if they're going to be using range. They will. They have them up there. Wish I could... Just I don't have one of those arrows. Astarion has them. I have no means of blocking them out. Failure or love. Shriek. I'm not sure what else I can do. Misty Step.
Should get started.
Alright. That's not exactly where I want to go. There. Just to keep them busy on this side. She can also Misty Step with me. Ooh. Am I in the way? Can you move forward a little bit? This could really hurt them. Make them go blind. Ah, it doesn't work up the steps. When they come at you, then yes. Also... I shouldn't be included as part of your spell, but who knows. If they're gonna come at us, they're going to suffer a lot. They're gonna be hurt. So, I don't have a poison on my weapon. I have an elixir that I drank. I've got some especially really nasty poisons. Where's that one? Bane? No. Malice. Alright. This is going to really hurt. Oh, you know what? Where's that other one? Wrathful Smite. No, it's not here. Thunderous Smite. Next time, if they stay here, I'll try to use it on them to shove them down, shove them off.
Enemies afoot.
Actually, I'm sure Lae'zel can handle that one. Oh, she won't be able to blind them with her spell now. Whatever. Lost chance, but it's okay. You are now a useless sheep.
I am fury. I am death.
If she can hit them.
What should I do?
Come and help me up here. Perhaps hold person? She's having trouble against this one. Come on, Lizelle.
Time to push my luck again.
Well, I can't... If I cover here...
Need to find a way forward.
Maybe. Wrathful Smite now. Thunderous Smite. She's dead.
Need to act fast.
Still on my feet. Fall by my hand.
Back to what you were.
Let's finish this.
The light detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack. Looks like Voss was good for his word.
That is one good thing. We know it works. And one other good thing is... killing big tough bad guys like this comes with perks in the end. You get to loot them for whatever they have on them. Which oftentimes is worth... if you can't use it, you can sell it. Oh, there's another sigil down there. Psionic Ward Armor. You get healed every time you succeed in saving against an enemy's spell. Oh. If you're Gith, you get resistance to psychic damage as well. What are these? Hraknir bracers. Quicken Mage Hand. You cast Mage Hand as a bonus action. That's it? What are these orders? Do what has been asked of you. Stop the interlopers. Take back what is mine, else your punishment will be severe by order of your queen. Pfft. You have something to say, Lizzo?
It is as we knew. My people have turned their blades against us. They will emerge from the shadows and descend from the skies, and we will grant them their only just fate. Death.
Well, that's a good response. Glad she's not bothered by this.
Anything of use?
That fight was easier than I thought it would be. I've got a lot of things to sell. Really encumbered. Skeleton.
Dark Justicius.
More of those.
Who fell long ago in service of Shah and Ketheric Thorn.
Alright, I'm gonna give you some of these to carry. So I'm not dying here. being crushed by what I'm carrying.
Time to press ahead.
Yeah, that is good. Voss has kept to his word. It's not fake, that item he gave us. To Baldur's Gate. Just think, we can leave all this behind right now. What in the gods am I seeing ahead? Is that a big army? I see ogres and... I'm not sure what those are. Are those Durgar? Could this be a Sharan army?
Clustered fires and tents. The Absolute's army is camped here. Better not press my luck.
No. We'd be fools to go there. We'd be dead. We wouldn't stand a chance against this. It's about 20, 30 ogres, and who knows, could be hundreds of absolutists.
Have to keep going.
That's a little disturbing. We'll have to return to Last Light Inn because we can't properly sell with Volo.
Can't slow down.
I wonder why they're not in here. Maybe they're just outside the Shadowlands over there. They don't have to suffer from what's going on. Okay, well... let's go to the Last Light Inn and sell what we can. And then we'll return to search for that, that place that's over here. It's some tavern or something. And then after that, we can go to Moonrise Towers.